Good news, guys. It's Jurgis. Hopefully you're doing well. A wonderful, cool Sunday in the Midwest. Been outside, been getting back into the swing of things. We're a week into our Lenten fast. Not only do I love to be outside and be away from things, I've also learned as I've come from, maybe Protestantism into Orthodoxy, there's this separation. As evangelical Christians, you have nursery, you have children's school, you have things in which there's a focus on what we should be doing and no distractions. And for a while, I think that was just something that I expected as well. When I became Orthodox, whether it's the icons, whether it's the color, whether it's the chanting, whether it's everyone together in one room, it was a lot for the senses, the hearing, the smell. I mean, visually it was amazing. But coming with the audible sounds, of course, were lots of children. And so I will say that it took me a while to transition away from kids don't belong here to kids are here, they're part of our community, and it's natural. And so in the background, you can hear my parakeets. I also have in this room, even though it's a place I like to get away with, my icons, my plants. I'll show you a little bit. Hopefully don't turn this over, but over there near the window are cages where I have 5 parakeets. Of course, I have 2 dogs, I have 2 cats, I have 5 koi, and so there's a lot of activity in my house with my daughter and my wife and I as well. So I guess my point is that as we go through the fast, I understand the importance of having peace, quiet, the ability to pray, and gardening provides me that opportunity. But I also think that there's this requirement in our lives that we need to have the noise and we need to have the distractions in our life because it helps us ignore them and focus. I've been in Mount Athos, you've seen it, I think 3 times now, and other monastic community as well. And as I was learning more and more about them, I noticed that some fathers of Mount Athos would actually leave, get a blessing to leave, and whether they go to a university or someplace else, it's because they go to Mount Athos to learn something about prayer, of course, and coming inward, but also growing closer to God through theosis, the energies, the attributes to grow spiritually. But it's proper to say at some point, be able to go into the world. In many places, that's just where it's more hustle and bustle and busy, but still have the peace within. And so I'd encourage you as we go through this Lenten fast to not only maybe find something like the garden that gets you away from technology, gets you used to yourself, to praying the Jesus prayer, to contemplating, to reflect, to evaluate what our priorities are in life and whether we're happy with those priorities. But also get into a situation where once you have that quiet time, you can go into a situation as well where it's a little bit noisier, whether it's a lot of children around or animals or what have you, and still pray and still learn to find the peace. It changes. The garden's always changing. It's living. It's not static. It's evolving in a way. Our interests change. The things we find beauty and peace in change. And I think that's also an illustration in our spiritual life. We're asked to go deeper or to go to places that perhaps we haven't been at before. Build up some more spiritual attributes that maybe aren't used as much, whether it's patience, whether it's ability to find peace even in the midst of chaos. And I would encourage you as we go through this Lenten period, look for opportunities where no matter where you are, you can find peace. Of course, find peace in a garden, again, but also peace, within a busy house. It's teaching us more patience. And it's teaching us not to let other things in life distract us. And there are a lot of things, whether it's in front of our icons. Today is the Day of Orthodox, City Orthodox Church, in which we celebrate the icons and the importance of the icons in our faith and our worship and in our spiritual life. So with our icon walls in a place where there might be noise, whether it's a water fountain, whether it's birds, whether it's a dog licking his paws next to me, whether it's a child yelling, whether it's a phone, whether it's other things that take place. I hope that we're able to find peace and that this Lenten fast helps us have those opportunities to stretch ourselves. So until I talk to you, the next Orthodox Gardener,